It's Bernie and SUPERNOVA again from the forum. Now, I've done a lot of videos on the SYMA 107, this little boy here, and I've shown you how to replace the gearbox, how to change the battery, how to change motors, rear prop, and even rebuild the top rotor blade when it breaks. Now, a lot of people have been asking me, can you make a quadcopter out of this? A very small quadcopter. Now, to be honest, it's good fun trying, and a lot of people have had a go. A couple of friends of mine have had a go at it, but they haven't really succeeded because of the weight issues. But I think SYMA have actually beaten us all to it with this one. There it is. Good old SYMA production again. It's 2.4 gigahertz, so it can go outside, and I think it flies fairly well outside. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm going to over the next few days and do another video. Alright, now let's have a quick look at it. It's very easy to, very flexible. You'd have a job breaking this one, I can tell you. And if I turn it upside down, you can see the little gears there. Okay, little tiny gears, 4 motors, one on each corner, driven from the centre. The wires go through the centre here. I don't think you can have a problem with the gears as long as you keep them clean. That's the main thing. And if you're indoors and you get fluff in there, little feathers off my parrot, you can probably hear in the conservatory out there. He's supposed to be quiet when I'm doing one of these, but he never is. And that's the only problem I think you're likely to come across. And if the gears are easily replaced, all you do is just pull them off. Just pull the gears off and replace them with new ones. That's where you plug the battery in. The battery's inside. As you can see, it's already switched on. Inside, there's a little tab there. It says open. And all you do is flick it across and lift the lid off. Again, very flexible plastic and not easy to break. Well, I don't think you break it. You'd have to cut it with a pair of scissors, I think. There's the battery, held in with a piece of sellotape, like that. To replace it, all you do, if I unplug it, all you do is just slide it out. And that's as simple as that. And slide it back in. When you get the new one, just take the cable through there, and the new battery with a little piece of sellotape, in it goes, up to the thing, a little stop there, and then hello, and then tape over the top. Okay, there's the aerial. Like I said, it's 2.4 gigahertz, so you've actually got an aerial in this one that you can see. There's all the internals, very simple. There's not really much more I can say about it. It apparently is very flexible, so I don't think we're going to break it. I know I said that just now, but just to prove the point. Alright, there goes the lid. That pops back in there, and quite simply flip that over, and that's it. It does take off extremely fast indoors. It will suddenly shoot up, but I think if you can control that, then you've got something which is easily, quite good fun actually. Now the controller, oh, before I do that, I'll show you the charging system. It's just a USB, exactly the same as 107. The only difference being you plug it into that part there. There's the light, comes on when it's ready charged. When it's charged on your computer, the light will go off. Pull that out. When you're ready to go, just plug that straight in into there, and the lights come on. Now the transmitter. This is the transmitter, and let's fly him out of the way for a minute. Turn that off. Now inside it, I haven't opened this up yet. I don't really want to. I can't see any point in doing that. Your batteries easily screw in there. Slide that out. Put 4 batteries in. And on your controls here, a lot of people I've noticed have been saying, "Oh, I have trouble controlling it." That's not the idea. Hold it like that, like you would with one of your PlayStations or whatever it is, and use the controls with your thumbs. Much easier to control. Up, down, right, left, forward, back. Usual controls. Now you can change this over to mode 1 or mode 2, whichever you like. It does tell you in the instructions. It's a very simple way to do that. These controls here are the trims. Okay? These two don't actually do anything at all. That one and that one. They just control the sideways drift. So when it's hovering, when it's actually hovering, if it tends to go one way or the other, you can correct that with the appropriate controls, forwards and back, up and down, and so on, appropriate to the levers that you're working with. To switch it on, that one's already on, so if I switch this on, you'll hear a beep. The battery on my camera died. Right, now then, let's try this again. I switch it on. Now, if you push the throttle to maximum and then switch on the transmitter, you'll hear the beeps. Then return the throttle to 0 and it's set. Now it should work. There you go, simple. It has got all the trim controls I said earlier there. Once you get it flying, you can just play around with those and get them exactly where you want them. It goes left and right, forward and back. I can't really show you this without it flying. There you go. And there it goes. Well, that's all I can say about it for now. Here's the instructions. Okay, the X3 gyroscope system. Now I quite like it. I think it's going to be quite good outside because it's not coaxial like the 107 is, and that means to say that all the blades are turning. These turn one way, they turn the opposite way, and that will keep it stable as well as the gyros. So I quite like it. The instructions are quite clear. Here's the mode switch. You can set it to mode 1 and mode 2, as I said, and this gives you all the instructions on how to set it up for whatever you like. Now, if you can see there, it actually does flips backwards and forwards, round and round, all over the place. Until I get this thing set up outside, I'm not going to be able to show you that, but that's coming in the next video. Now then, quadcopters. My next venture is this little baby. This one, as you can see, carries a Hero 3 camera, and it's got an anti-gel, an anti-jello fixing, so it's quite simple to use. Now that's going to come up in a different program because we're building up a website. That's the Phantom, DJI Phantom. That's a totally different area. That's another issue. But this one, I recommend it for indoors and outdoors as well. I think it's going to be okay outdoors. I can't see a problem with that at all. So there you go. That's what she's about, this little baby. I quite like it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye bye.